So when we're doing these leash activities, it's important that we've got the leash clipped to our puppy's collar while we're doing this. But when you are out taking your puppy for a walk, especially a young puppy in their first 4 months of age, it's really important that we are getting our puppy out and about and confident with the world and socialised with the world. And so I certainly don't want my puppy pulling themselves on that collar. It also will help desensitize them to pulling on the collar, and they'll learn that when I pull, I get to smell things. When I pull, I get to say hello to people. And so it will start reinforcing and rewarding the behavior of pulling on the collar. Not only that, it can be harmful for the puppy's neck there. So we don't want them pulling on a collar. If we're going to be just taking our puppy out, then that's where I'd rather you take your puppy out on a harness and allow them to pull you on the harness. But when it comes to actually training and teaching our puppy how to walk on the lead nicely, that's when we're going to move the lead to the collar. So harness for pulling in the meantime, but you can start doing some nice leash practice at home and in your front yard or on your front footpath with the luring and the leash clipped to the collar. And that way then when they get that little bit older, around that 5-6 months, and we actually start working through the full loose leash walking training, then that neck area will be nice and sensitive. They won't have a history of pulling and they won't have a history of reinforcement when they pull on that neck area there. The reason that we use the collar for doing the actual training with the puppy is that we have a lot better control of the dog and we can create a lot clearer leash communication with our dog on the collar. Through a harness, you've almost got no control of that puppy there. They're flapping around, they've got full motion of their head, and the harness is attached to the strongest part of their body and that dog is going to ignore you. So certainly when we're training our dog and teaching communication to our dog, that's when we have our lead on the collar. But we certainly don't allow pulling and dragging on the collar.